Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So it looks like people are back at it with MrBeast, as it looks like somebody has called out MrBeast and how this person has quite frankly accused MrBeast of being a fraud. And it seems to be getting to the point where it's like, I feel like we need one of these signs right here. One of the signs where it says days since last accident, because it seems like we can't go 30 days without MrBeast getting canceled or getting called out for some BS. Because if you guys are not aware, Twitter has tried to cancel MrBeast for doing literally good things, like building wells in Africa, curing people's blindness, and so many other things. It just makes me think sometimes, do these people who are going and canceling him, or at least trying to, have lives, or at least something going for them in their lives? Because at this point, it seems like most people are doing this because either one, they're jealous, two, they don't like MrBeast, or whatever reason, he pissed them off sometime or something in one of his videos, or maybe he made a tweet that they didn't like, or maybe MrBeast cheated them out of third place in hide and go seek, or maybe actually three, since MrBeast has a lot of money, they think that they can bully MrBeast into supporting whatever cause they want MrBeast to support. Now, the reason why I bring up that last one there is because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Because it looks like somebody on Twitter has called out MrBeast for being silent about the whole conflict in Gaza, and apparently him being silent about the whole matter and not going to social media to talk about it and take sides makes him, quote, a total fraud. Yes, guys, you heard it right. This is not a joke. This is actually a tweet that was made, and I know I haven't showed it to you yet, but we're going to get to that in just a second. Now, when it comes down to the whole war in Gaza, or conflict, however you want to describe it, I've been silent about it too, as I don't want to talk about it, something that I'm not too knowledgeable about. But yeah, apparently since I don't want to talk about it, and I originally never was going to talk about it until this tweet came up, apparently that makes me a fraud. Yes, guys, you heard it right. I'm a fraud because I'm not talking about something that I just don't want to talk about. Just because I have a platform, and maybe I'm not poor and I have some money, doesn't mean I want to talk about it on my platform. I talk about things that I want to talk about, which mainly all the stuff that I talk about is like internet drama. I talk about influencers and just some really lighthearted stuff compared to like talking about this conflict that is going on, where so many innocent people are being murdered, those of which include children. And because I don't want to talk about that like publicly on my platform, according to what this person is saying in their tweet, I'm a fraud. And it looks like if you guys haven't talked about this conflict on your social medias, I guess you're a fraud too. That's how dumb this is. Now, I guess without further ado, we're going to take a look at the tweet. So yeah, here it is. Can we talk about MrBeast's silence regarding the war in Gaza and how it exposes him as a total fraud? He could single-handedly finance various groups in Gaza to fight for freedom and help people, but refuses to do so. He hasn't even talked about it yet. Like, what even is this tweet? Let's break it down. So I already talked about the top part of this tweet. Like, literally, I guess you can be as entitled as you want to be, but that doesn't mean that MrBeast has to do any of what you're saying. And frankly, I don't think that he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to talk about this conflict. And you want to know why he's not going to actually? It's because literally most of his audience is just little kids. And you think he would want to like spread that to his younger audience? Probably not. And also, I feel like if MrBeast came out and started talking about this conflict and maybe he took a side or something and he said, I support Israel or I support Palestine, like there's going to be a controversy because the side that he is going to side with, they're going to be totally fine with it. They're going to be like, yay, MrBeast, let's go. And they're going to be happy about it. But the other side is just going to be really pissed off. They're going to accuse him of so many bad things. And no matter what, it would be a lose-lose if he did that. That's why me, myself, I'm not going to disclose how I feel about that because it just opens you up to a whole lot of bad shit. And it could really damage your brand. So you really think he's going to do that? Now let's talk about the second part of the tweet. Okay, so the first thing that is really wrong about this is that one, it's his money. Two, just because he does other good things like building wells in Africa, curing people's blindness or whatever, giving away cars and stuff, millions of dollars, whatever, and he's known for helping people, specifically monetarily, does not mean he should be forced to give his money to organizations or people that he does not want to. Because at the end of the day, this money is still his money, rightfully earned by him and his YouTube content. He built everything he has from the ground up back years ago, put in hours and hours, and he still puts in hours and hours of work and stuff into his content. Like, it's his money, rightfully earned himself, and I think it's pretty cringe to try to guilt trip him by trying to cancel him and claim that he's a fraud just because he hasn't talked about something or sent money to a cause that you want him to send money to. Like, stop it with the bullshit, actually. Just because MrBeast is a good guy and he helps out a lot of people, once again, does not mean that you are allowed to tell him where his money goes. Because realistically, MrBeast doesn't have to help anyone out. Like, MrBeast helps people out of the kindness of his heart. Like, he isn't financially obligated to send anybody money, and him specifically, he is not a charity. So you making this tweet trying to cancel cancel him and claim that he's a bad person or something because he hasn't talked about something you wanted him to talk about, or because he hasn't financed various groups in Gaza, whatever that's supposed to mean, in order to try and guilt trip him, is just fucking pathetic. And you know what you're doing. Like, you know, I just have a feeling if this person right here happened to have a lot of money and a big following on social media, I just have a big feeling that they would not donate money or quote unquote finance various groups in Gaza or talk about the situation. I honestly feel that they would give less of a fuck. But hey, I don't know. Now, with that being said, I think we're gonna move on to what some other people had to say about this situation. So yeah, let's take a look. It's not y'all money to give away. Exactly, bro. That's what I've been saying this whole fucking time. Like, it's not their money. It's his rightfully earned money, and they're just pissed that MrBeast is not gonna help out. Because honestly, I mean, if we think about it, I feel like it would be really detrimental to his career if he decided to fund either side in that war. And the reason why I say that is because either side that doesn't get funded is not going to be too happy about it, and then there's going to be some backlash, and that wouldn't be good for MrBeast. And I know for a fact he does not want drama, he does not want backlash. Like, that's not his thing. MrBeast's voice. Today I just bought 50 containers full to the brim of AK-47s. Man, that would be a crazy video if he did put something up like that. I feel like if somebody were to put up a parody of that, it would be really good. It would be hilarious. That's like when someone said that Taylor Swift could end the entire conflict with a single post. Bro, I'm telling you, these people who are saying this are just absolutely insane. Like, why do these people think that because, oh, Taylor Swift or MrBeast talking about this is going to end it? Like, it's not going to end it. If the US government can't end it, because I know they don't want it going on, out of all people, including the other countries, there is no way that Taylor Swift, MrBeast, or really a single person is going to end this conflict. It's sad because I would like to see it end, but I mean, trying to get MrBeast to do something about it or Taylor Swift, like, good luck. In my personal opinion, I think that's a really bad idea, but I mean, hey, if you want Taylor Swift to make a post about it, calling for it to end, like, go for it, I guess. WTF, MrBeast gets hate for everything at this point, and it makes no sense. Well, here's the thing. He's not even specifically being hated on for, like, a video that he put out, because like I said earlier in the video, he's gotten hate for, you know, curing people's blindness and building wells in Africa and things like that. But with this instance right here, it's because he's not doing something that people want him to do, or specifically that this one person wants him to do. Some people will hate someone no matter how much good they do. Yeah, man, it's just crazy to think about how, like, he's done more good things than a majority of people can ever do in their lifetime, and people are still complaining. Like, I don't see these people hating on MrBeast giving away millions of dollars to people in need, building wells in Africa, giving food to homeless people. Like, I don't see any of that, and I feel like giving food to homeless people is way easier than giving away $1 million or more. I mean, it just makes sense. But I guess with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Man, these videos are getting crazier and crazier as I post more of them. I mean, just wait until the next video. The next video is gonna be a wild ride. So make sure you like this video and you subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on the next video. Now, since the last video, I have gained 10 more members to the channel, and I wanted to take a moment and I wanted to shout out you guys for being members. So thank you guys so much for your additional support to the channel. It means the world to me. If you would like to become a member to get extra perks to the channel and get a badge next to your name and priority replies to your comments, hit that join button and join the channel, become a member. You will also be shouted out at the end of the video. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or opinions about anything, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section down below. And yeah, with that being said, my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.